Hey guys, it's Styx. Welcome back to my channel, and today I have a fun drawing for you. It is a Scribble Challenge collab with my friend Drea, who, if you have been watching me for a while, you'll know we did a collab earlier last year, and that was an art box swap collab, and this one is a Scribble Challenge. So if you don't know what a Scribble Challenge is, it's where each artist draws a line, and then we swap lines, and then we have to figure out an illustration that incorporates that line somehow without changing it. Anyway, I really hope you enjoy this speed paint of me figuring out what I'm doing, and I hope you enjoy the final result as much as I do. Okay guys, so here is the line I got from Drea, and I'll tell you, this was definitely a challenge. They call it a challenge for a reason. I turned this thing every which way and drew several different attempts and finally landed on one that just really inspired me. But before we get into the sketching, I just want to show you some of Drea's work and encourage you to go over to her channel and check her out because she does all kinds of fun things, from traditional art to digital art, challenges, collaborations, different mediums. It's a really fun time, so please go check her out. I'll leave a link to her channel below. And if you're visiting my channel from her video, thank you very much for checking me out, and I hope you'll stick around. Okay, now it's time to tackle this challenge. So I turned this line every which way, I flipped it back and forth. I tried so many different things, a monster, a mermaid, a dragon, a face. None of them were quite working out the way I wanted. And then for some reason I got the idea to try it as a witch's hat, and that idea really stuck. So this artwork is the result of just trial and error, I guess. What I love about this is I never would have drawn this image if it weren't for this challenge, because I don't typically think about drawing people from this view, like the back of them, and not focusing on the face. To me, the face is the most important part, and I typically focus most of my attention there, and then the body is kind of more or less an afterthought. But because of the direction and angle that I needed to draw the hat to get it to look right with the line, I ended up with a really cute and unique pose, and it really challenged me in many ways. I think my favorite thing about this illustration is probably the cute little witch's legs and feet, just because I typically have trouble with that part of the anatomy, and this time for some reason it came really easy. Now, even though we don't get to see our little witch's face, I thought it was kind of important to have a focal point for the eye to look, so I did put in another cute little face, and that is her cute little kitty familiar. This illustration made me realize that I draw a lot of girls with cats. I don't know what that is. While I start to work on the line work here, I thought I'd talk a little bit about a new thing I'd like to start doing with my weekly videos. And that is to talk a little bit about my win of the week, and then ask you what you might have as your win of the week. As a bit of a backstory on this, every week my daughters and I go to my friend Jessica's house, and we watch some Netflix and hang out and have girl time, and one of the things that we always do is we tell each other our wins of the week and talk about the things in life that are going well for us. We use it as a way to support each other and give each other advice and just share in the joy of our achievements together. So I thought that would be fun to do here too, because I feel like it'd be a great way to connect with you guys. So this week, my win of the week is actually related a bit to this drawing. If you were following me back in October when I was attempting Inktober, you might know that I got a pinched nerve around that time, and it's in my drawing arm / shoulder. So it definitely affects the amount of artwork I can do. But it has been steadily improving over the months, and it was getting to the point where I was almost back to my normal routine. with minimal pain. So that was great, except last Monday I woke up and the pain was back to the way it had been when I first got the pinched nerve. I had to leave work early that day because of the pain, and I was back to 4 ibuprofen every 6 hours, and it was just as bad as it had been in the beginning, and it was really defeating because I thought I was over the major hurdles and on the mend, and it just backslid. And it went on that way for the rest of the week until Thursday night, when I was able to sit down and record this drawing process all in the span of one evening, which hasn't happened in quite a long time. I typically have to rest my arm and do things in small spurts, and for some reason the pain had gone away enough that I could just knock this out, and it was so amazing to just be able to sit down and draw like I wanted to. So my win of the week is that even if my pinched nerve comes back with a vengeance, I can use this as a reminder that it won't last forever, and that eventually I will most likely be back to normal, as long as I make sure to take care of myself and take it easy in the interim. My planner is actually helping a lot with that. The planner that I created in last week's video, it's really helping me plan out where I need to spend time on which project so that I can do everything in the right amount of time and have everything ready. And it's keeping me on task, and that's what I needed it to do, so I'm loving it so far. So yeah, guys, what's your win of the week? Please comment down below and let me know what's gone right for you this week. I do try to make sure and respond to every comment I get, and I really enjoy reading them, so I'd love to have a discourse with you. So when it came time to color our little witch here, I wanted to keep her more of a forest witch and use kind of natural earthy colors, and her color palette came together pretty easily. I knew I wanted her to have red hair, and I knew I wanted to use brown and green, and the rest just kind of fell together without too much effort. This whole illustration, for some reason, once I got it going and figured out what I was gonna do, it just kind of flowed out of me really quickly and easily, which hasn't happened in a while, so I definitely appreciated it.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful and free, without a care in the world. I was one rich little girl, daydreamer, kidnap me. Take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across my face. We used to dance our way to church on Sundays. Mama set the pace. Daydreamer, kidnap me. Take me back, all the way back to them days, running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot.
Here is how my final illustration turned out. If you'd like to see what scribble I made for Drea and see what she made with it, I'll leave a link to her video down below. Be sure and check that out. So guys, what did you think of my final product? Did you really like the illustration? I had so much fun figuring out what to do with that line, and I finally landed on something that I thought was really nice. So I'm happy with how it came out, and I hope you are too. If you liked what you saw and you'd like to see more content like this, please like and subscribe. And if you haven't checked out Drea's channel yet, RottingRootsArts, please go check her out. She is amazing and wonderful. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye everybody!